won't none! You don't want none!
What's going on, Tar Heel Nation? It is your favorite North Carolinian, Russ the Tar Heel. And in this huddle, baby, at 4:05 a.m., we're going to sit here and talk about the North Carolina Tar Heels taking on little bro NC State and the ACC Finals for all the marbles. All of a sudden, the Wolfpack decided that they want to play some basketball. So guess what? They're going to come over to the house. We're going to whoop their little hiney, and we're going to send them back to mom. Now, North Carolina, they got here by beating FSU 92-67, and then an absolute war against the Pitt Panthers 72-65. Now, what did State do? Well, Louisville 94-85, Syracuse 83-65, Duke 74-69, and then they beat UVA in the semifinals 73-65 in overtime, which means that the NC State Wolfpack have played 4 games and an OT in 4 days. So I think we know what North Carolina needs to do. Now, because of the time constraints, all right, this one's not going to have all the bells and whistles. We're just going to go through this and talk about the leaders, what I'm looking for, and what I think Carolina needs to do to win this basketball game. So, without further ado, NC State is led by DJ Horn. He's averaging 16.8 points per game, 3.2 rebounds, and 2.1 assists. Kid's shooting 44.1% from the floor. He had 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists against the Virginia Cavaliers. Their leading rebounder, Mohamed Diarra, he's averaging 5.7 points per game, 7.1 rebounds, 0.5 assists. He's shooting 47.6% from the floor. He had 9 points, 12 rebounds, and 1 assist. And their leading assist man, who's really come along in this tournament for whatever reason from a scoring perspective, Michael O'Connell, he's averaging 5.4 points per game, 3.3 rebounds, and 3 assists, shooting 46.8% from the floor. Dude had 12 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 36 minutes against the Hoos last night. Carolina's leading scorer, the ACC Player of the Year, senior R.J. Davis, 21 points per game, 3.7 rebounds, 3.5 assists, shooting 43.3% from the floor. My man had 25 points against the Pitt Panthers, and all 25 of them are what was needed. Another guy who had a big game, the 6'11" senior Armando Bacot, 13.9 points per game, 10.1 rebounds, 1.5 assists, shooting 54.2% from the floor. He had 19 and 11 and was absolutely huge in that game. And then Carolina's leading assist man, Elliot Cadeau, the freshman point guard, 7.7 points per game, 2.1 rebounds, 4.1 assists, and he's shooting 44.2% from the field. Elliott had 6 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists in 20 minutes of play against the Pitt Panthers. Now, North Carolina is averaging 81.9 points per game, and they're giving up 70 points per game. NC State's averaging 76.2 points per game, and they're giving up 72.8 points per game. So, without further ado, man, I want to get into my 3 keys for success. And this is literally off the stinking top of my head, like I said, because of the time constraints. The first thing that Carolina needs to do in this game, obviously, like I already said, NC State has played 4 games in an OT in the last 4 games. So they need to run. I mean, every chance they get, they need to get out into transition and have NC State going up and down the floor, especially for a big guy like DJ Burns, 6'7", 275 pounds, which is what he's listed at. I still think he's bigger than that. You want that guy running up and down the floor, man. 4 games in an OT in 4 days is a lot of basketball for someone like that. The second thing is, hey, once again, we got to go down low and get Armando Bacot involved. down low and get Armando Bacot involved. Another thing that he can do is he can bang with DJ Burns, and that just makes him exert himself on the defensive end as well. So DJ's already only going to give you so many minutes because he's a bigger guy. If you're running him up and down the floor and you're making him play on the defensive end as well, you know, that's a recipe for success because you're going to tire him out. And North Carolina should be able to, as the more rested team and the fresher legs, if you will, they should be able to get NC State tired quick. And so, you know, that's what I'm going to be looking for. They need to run, and they need to get Armando Bacot involved early so that guys like DJ Burns are playing on both ends of the floor. And then the third thing is it's going to be about defense. It's going to be about defense. DJ Horne only had eight points against Virginia. You know, so he's kind of due for a big game. And Carolina has the defenders to match up against these guys. You know, R.J. Davis, Cormac Ryan, Harrison played really good defense against Blake Hinson last night. You know, North Carolina needs to D these guys up, man. Pause. I know I've been saying that a lot lately, but it is what it is, man. But it's going to be the defense, right? The defense is what's going to take us to victory lane. So Carolina needs to run. They need to get NC State up and down the floor, especially guys like DJ Burns. Second thing, Armando Bacot needs to get the ball down low inside. Okay, because every time DJ Burns has to exert himself on the defensive end, one, he can get in foul trouble. Two, right, he can't just reserve all that energy for him, you know, backing people down and getting under the stinking bucket on the offensive end. Make the kid stinking work, right? And the third thing is, you're going to have to defend, man. And I'm not saying pick or choose. A lot of guys are like, hey, do we take away DJ Burns or do we take away DJ Horne? Take away them both, bro. You got the personnel, right? You have the personnel. So if you do all those things, Carolina will be fine, okay? Carolina will be fine in this game as they've already played the Wolfpack twice. They have an 11 and a 9-point victory in both of those games. So run. Armando Bacot down low, getting DJ Burns working on both ends of the floor, try to get him into some foul trouble, and then the guards need to guard NC State's guards. You got O'Connell, Horne, and, you know, those are the guys that you really do need to stinking shut down. And then, you know, without further ado, Russ's score prediction, I think Carolina's going to run away with this thing. I really do think that North Carolina is playing at a different level, and they might have played, you know, the second or third best team in the ACC last night, and that was a stinking war. And as much as I thought, man, dude, this might tire out the North Carolina Tar Heels, it pales in comparison to what NC State has had to do to get to this point, man. And you really do have to wonder how much juice they really have left in those legs. So I'm going to take North Carolina fairly big in this one. North Carolina, 84, NC State, 73. That's my score prediction because I just don't think that the Wolfpack, while they've made a really good run up to this point, man, really good run up to this point, I don't know how much you got left in the tank, man. And now you're playing the best team in the Atlantic Coast Conference. So do me a favor, man. Let me know what you think about this game down in the comment section. Tar Heel Nation, Wolfpack Nation, if you're in here, let me know as well, man. Is your boy Russ onto something? Or am I sitting down here at the edge of the bench with my bifocals on, just happy to be in the game? If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. And there will be a live stream tonight. So make sure you come out here and hang out with your boy, man. I'm looking forward to it. North Carolina, NC State for all the marbles. The ACC championship game tonight on ESPN at 8:30. Make sure you come and hang out, man. So looking forward to it. Your boy's about to go to stinking work. And then we'll hang out tonight. And we'll watch the Heels. The Wolfpack, bro. We'll catch you on the next one, Tar Heel Nation.